Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your love reading. I hope that you enjoyed the hidden messages reading. And if you're looking for a longer reading, go to the May 2021 reading. It'll be linked in the description box down below. If you haven't seen what's hidden for you, that'll be linked in the description box down below. If you want to vibrate with these love cards and you're like, I want that in my life, then go to the April, what are they thinking about your reading? At the end of that video, it explains to you how to raise your vibration to match the cards. And let me just tell you, I read Leo's was fabulous. Now there is a Leo connection and a Gemini connection and a Cancer connection. So I'm doing all of these three today because there's something connected love-wise between all three of you. So make sure you look at your sun, moon, and rising. If you don't know what that is, go to the description box down below and figure out what that is. Remember that these energies can be reversed. So if I'm going through these and you're like, but that's the way I'm feeling, that's fine. You sign the roles however you want to. And if this reading does not resonate with you, just stick around because there's probably something in the reading for you. These are timeless, which means it doesn't matter when you see this reading. If you found it and you were brought here, God wants you to hear it. If the reading does not resonate with you at all, don't worry about it. Just click off. No big deal. Go find a different reader on YouTube. It's a huge Gemini connection or collection. It is a general reading, which means I'm not going to hit everybody, and that's okay. But if you want this to resonate with you, because I try to read it at the highest vibration, then definitely go and learn how to pick up the vibration so you can get the energies that you're wanting out of this reading, okay? Because Leo's reading was just fabulous. Like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. So anyway, if you like this reading or you're entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified as soon as I post something new. I am super, super grateful for all of the subscribers, super grateful for all of the donations, the 111s and the 555s and all the cute stuff that you guys are giving me. I appreciate that so much. And I'm really grateful for the comments and just telling me that I'm doing a good job, because that makes me know that I got to keep doing these for you. And I've gotten so much love, people reaching out to me and explaining to me that, man, this has helped me so much. I appreciate it. And I'm like, well, let's do more, right? So I am very, very excited. So what we're going to do is we're going to look in to see, what is the person thinking about you? What happened in the past? What's happening now? What's your advice and the final outcome of the situation? And whatever cards I need to pull, I will pull to help you with that reading. But there is definitely some powerful energy between Leo, Cancer, and Gemini right now. Lots of twin flame stuff going on. And if you think that you're not in a twin flame relationship, it's so funny because I just talked to my bestie last night, and she's a Gemini. And she said, girl, I don't think that. And we walked through it, and she's like, alrighty. So I helped her with that, and she was like, oh my goodness. So just because it may not be working out in your favor right now or the way you think that it should, doesn't mean that it never will. Life is long, right? And just because it didn't work out the way you wanted it to in the past doesn't mean that it won't in the future. Life is ever changing. That's all life does, is change. There's so many times when I talk to people, it's like, one day their life is one way and the next day their life is completely different because something happens. Things can change your life in an instant, and it's best for you to be ready. For you to be ready vibrationally and your resonance, so that when things do change for your twin flame or for you or whatever, that you guys are vibrating and ready for each other. And one of the things that the Gemini friend that I had yesterday, we talked about was like how life, like, you know, there's different ages of our life. There's your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, and love looks so different in all of those ages. You know, there's even your teen years. If you think back at your teen years and your young years, like the first time you ever decided what liking someone looked like, you know, it looked completely different than how you feel about it today. Like, the emotional maturity that you've gone through is so different, and life is ever changing. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about, well, I don't have anybody right now. I don't even know what you're talking about. There's nobody in my existence. Keep it in mind, because that person that you're thinking about or you can't get off of your mind, because the twin flame stuff right now is super strong. And you may be trying not to think about this person, but it's just impossible. Like, you have it's always there. And you're like, why? Why is it always there? We're going to find out why. Okay, so let's get into it. And some of you guys know who those twin flames, it's in your heart. You know who the twin flames are. And you're like, oh no, it can't be that person. All right. It's generally going to be the one that gives you the most meaningful life experience. It's funny because most people are like, yeah, but it can't be my twin flame. That person hates me. That's probably your twin flame. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, no, that person hates my guts. Okay, well, they may now, but when God's ready for that twin flame to reunite, there is no more hating. Okay, it doesn't happen that way. It's so crazy. Okay, let me blow these off one more time because they're telling me so much. It's like I haven't even done the cards yet and they're telling me all kinds of stuff to say. All right, I'm only accepting the highest and best truth for the Gemini Collective's highest and best good. I'm bringing forth the most accurate answers. Please, the most accurate answers, right? Oh my gosh, Gemini. Whew. I can't even speak right now. It's like the energy is just, it's overwhelming. Trying to breathe through it. I hope I don't get lightheaded. Last time I think it was Aries, I got lightheaded. I almost had to quit the reading. Like struggling. Okay. All right. I'm like shaking. Okay. This is thinking of you, the past, now, the advice, the outcome. Clarified, 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 clarified. Bottom of the deck. I forgot to do that for Leo, but the bottom of the deck is hold on, I can't talk. The bottom of the deck is the Magician, which is manifestation. Heavenly guided. This is your manifestation is coming into fruition. This is everything that you hoped, dreamed, asked for. Your vortex. Everything that is deep in your heart that you have asked for your entire life is coming into fruition. Oh, that's why I'm feeling the powerful. It's so powerful I can barely talk. Okay, where are you? I'm sorry, what are they thinking of you? Oh my gosh, let me balance. Do I have any balance oil? I don't have anything open right here. Okay. Okay, what are they thinking of you? I'm feeling a little bit better. Okay. The Ace of Cups, you are their overall happiness. They see complete happiness, desire, everything with you. The Ace of Cups is the gift of love. This is love, and this is going to be an amazing reading. Let me turn these cards over because I can already feel the energy is so powerful. Okay, so let me see. It's like winning the emotional lottery, positive emotions, creativity. They see growth in you. They see that you're going to flourish. They want to give you all of their attention. And they just appreciate every moment that they've ever spent with you. At this moment, they are so infatuated with you right now. And so they're also looking at, they're thinking that, look at all the hard work that you've done. And this is on whatever you're showing them, right? So they see that you've done a lot of hard work. They've seen that you've been through a lot in life and I'm still standing. That's the word. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the song I'm hearing. I'm still standing. I'm not even singing in the right key. It sounds horrible. But that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that they're like, dang, you've been knocked over. You have all these obstacles in your life and you're still standing. They see you as being like the king and queen of adversity. Like, dang, dude. You're amazing. That's beautiful. I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you, God, for giving me that. That's wonderful. All right, so let's see. What is the past? The past is that you were in an illusion. You were in the illusion of thinking that this person was so much better than you. So there's no gender to the cards. This is the queen, though. But the queen is the hottest one in the deck. So whether you're a dude or a girl, or a dude or female, male or female, you are hot. That's what, right? Or you saw them as being really hot. Like, oh my gosh. And it's not that they weren't hot. It's just that you saw them as being so much better than you. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, you thought that this person didn't live anything that you lived through, that this person, there's no way this person could relate to you on a deep, I mean, they do relate to you on a deep level and you felt really connected, but you thought that you were too broken for them. Like, you're like, oh my gosh, they are the Queen of Wands. Like, no way. They're super like social and supportive, and they make good choices, and they're smart, and they express themselves well, and they're going to be full of so many opportunities. I don't want to step in their way. I don't want to be in their way. You know, like I'm too broken for that person. And although you just absolutely adored this person and would have given anything to be with this person in your fullness. Like if you're like, man, if we came from the same world and, you know, I had money like them, or I had the love and support from my family that they had, or all of these things, right? And you're saying, like, if they didn't, you know, if we were the same, this would have worked out. That's what you were thinking. And then the sad thing is like, you were the same. You were the same. You just didn't see it. This person was just as broken as you were. This person had just as much adversary as you did. Adversary. Oh my gosh, I can't think. Anyway, at least I'm not like way up in the clouds anymore. I can actually start thinking. So this person, yeah, this person, you and this person had a really deep connection. You knew it, but it was you who held you back from the love because you thought that you weren't good enough for this person. You thought, if this person knew who I really was, if this person saw me like my mother or father saw me or sees me, if this person knew that I was unlovable or that I was not worth it, I was trash. If this person knew if they knew that, like the only thing you may have been saying, oh, the only thing I got for me is like I look good on the outside, but really the inside is freaking broken and the inside is trash. And if they knew that, they would run from me. You know, so I'm not even gonna get close to this person because I just don't want this person to even see me for who I really am, because it'll crush me. It'll be embarrassing. It'll just be like, I can't live through that. But what you didn't know is that this person had life experience too. This person was abused. This person felt broken too. This person felt like they were wearing a mask as well. This person was the masquerade, the queen or king of all masquerade. They had such horrific events in their life that they've never probably even told you about, but it created, they looked like gold on the outside. You had no idea what this person went through. None whatsoever. This person had mental, emotional, physical, sexual, probably all of those things, abuse. They probably had just as much abuse or more than you did. And all you saw was what you thought that they saw with you, all you saw was the outside. And it's exactly what you thought that they were seeing with you is the outside. Oh, they just like me because they see the outside, but they don't really see what's going on inside. And what's inside is so horrific that I'm going to ruin their life is what you were thinking. And the sad thing is they thought the same exact thing about you. If you knew what my mother thought about me, or if you knew what my father thought about me, or if you knew what my brothers and sisters thought about me, you would think the same thing, because in the outside of the home, you and them were able to create whatever persona you wanted to. And this person did, and so did you. But how come you thought, like, you put them on such a pedestal that you were thinking that you were doing the same thing. You guys were doing the same thing. As soon as that person walked outside their door, they were something completely different than what their home life was. And that was the same thing with you. As soon as you walked out of your door, you were completely different than what your home life was. And both of you feared to the death, that if the other person found out how horrible they were, because that's what they were taught. You know, if that person found out how horrible you were, then they wouldn't love you. And the sad thing is it probably would have brought you guys even more closer together, but you were so afraid to take your mask off and so afraid to show that person, and they were too. So it's very equal. This is the most equal partner you've ever had in your life, because they too were deathly afraid. They were too busy trying to cover up all their shame for who they were. And they did a damn good job. This person was like in the narcissistic family, there are roles that people play, and one of them is, I think it's the masquerade. And that is the child who puts on a show for everyone to make the family look really awesome. Like, oh no, my family's amazing. Look how amazing my family is with their rose bushes in their yard and the perfect grass. And, everybody has a car, it's like, we're so amazing. And the reality of it is their house was, I can't say that word on YouTube, but their house was, starts with an SH and ends in it. It was horrible, and they hated it, and they never wanted to be home. They always wanted to be out. And so it was better for them to live in the outside of their house than it was to live in the inside. And you were in such an illusion to think that this person had it all, because they didn't. This person, they didn't have the most basic thing in life, which is love. And they found that love with you, because you are you love so deeply and so hard, but you're secretive about that crap. Because you're so afraid of being hurt that you actually love really well, but you don't let love in. And that's where we struggle as a Gemini. We're afraid to let the love in from other people. But dang, man, can you give it out and you dish out the love to people and make them feel amazing, but then when they want to give their love to you, you run the other way. Oh, that's pretty amazing. That's a message if I've ever heard it. All right, what's the now? You're in judgment. You're judging your whole life and yourself. And I hope that you're in the vibration of judging your life and saying, well, I mean, that's what I thought I saw. I mean, he or she looked amazing. And the energy I felt around this person was energetic. I mean, it was just like the spark, And it's like I knew it was there, but I didn't allow myself to go there because of fear. Right? But you're judging your life, and let's just say, like I told my beautiful, lovely Gemini friend yesterday, that everything happens for a reason, and you weren't supposed to get together at that time. There was a reason why you didn't. So don't feel so dang bad about it. And if you're in, you might be in it right now. You might be in we're not even together right now. That person's not even speaking to me right now. How can they be my twin flame? I don't even know how to come to this person correct. Like I don't even think this person would even accept me into their life. Like I'm deathly afraid of even reaching out because I'm pretty sure they don't want to have anything to do with me. And some of you, it might be that person needs to have their own experience. So what I'm hearing is for some of you guys, you've already been through that. Like if you are in your 40s, your 40s and 50s and 60s, you're probably on the other side of that coin. Like you're probably on the other side where you can connect now. There's been enough time. There's been enough life experience. You're mature enough. You've got your whole prefrontal cortex working for you. You know what I mean? If you're in your 20s and 30s and even in your teens still, this isn't a channel for teens anyway, but if you happen to be watching this, then you're probably in the thick of it. Like that person's not talking to you right now. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you can't write an apology letter and send it and hope that one day that they read it. That's probably okay. But you're probably in the thick of it, and it's probably not going to turn around until you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, because you have to have the maturity for a twin flame, right? Because twin flames in the 20s and 30s, what I'm hearing from God is that in the 20s and 30s, you're creating what's going to be so amazing for you in the 40s and 50s and 60s and so on. Like you're creating that. You're creating, like you're in the period of creation. You have to have the life experiences where you can both come together on a median level or what are they showing me? In like a sameness. Like, yeah, I have had that type of experience as well. Like that. Like there's got to be some life experience behind this. Yeah, I'm sure there's past life experience, but we have to have the actual experience of the world and the one that you're in right now. Okay? So, what's happening right now is they are waiting for the reunion. They want this reunion. I don't generally read this upside down, but they told me to read it upside down because you're in a period of judging yourself, and this person is waiting for you to come back to them. They're waiting for the reunion. And you think that they're not. Okay, but they are. And if those of you who are in your younger stages and you're still in the stages of creation of the twin flame, then this person is waiting, but it doesn't mean that they will hear from you yet. Okay? But in the older stages, the 40, 50s and on, then this person is waiting for some type of reunion. Like, how long is this going to take? You know, especially if they've been waiting 25, 30, 40 years for you guys to come back together. This whole lifetime is for that reunion. And that reunion unlocks a lot of doors of love, luck, money, all of it. It unlocks the door. So it's an important relationship. You think that it's not, but it is. So hopefully you can judge your life into a place where you feel like you can come back to this person and feel like in your own self-esteem that you guys both did what needed to happen and that there is no judgment. It's like, you know what? We did what, man, can you believe we did it like that? Like, dude, I am sorry about that. You know, like, because remember, a lot of the twin flame stuff is contractual. Like you say, okay, this is what we're going to do at this time of our life. And this is what we're going to do in our 20s. This is what we're going to do in our 30s. This is what we're going to do in our 40s. 40s, we're going to heal. And hopefully we can come back in our 40s. Definitely by your 50s, you guys should be together again. And in your 60s, okay? Definitely by that time, there needs to be that type of the reunion. So let's look at that, okay? Now let's go into the advice. They already gave us a little bit of advice. I'm getting really dizzy again. Okay, so the advice is the Queen of Swords. To use your logical brain when you're doing the judgment. Because what they're telling me is when you go into your emotional, like we got to use both sides of our body, the emotional and the logic. But when you go into your emotional aspect of what happened when you were younger, it takes you down a slippery slide, a slippery slope. And they're showing me it's like, you know, it just starts rolling downhill from there. You know, you just get into this ugly space of judgment, guilt, and shame, and it stops you in your tracks from actually getting in line with this person, okay? So they're saying for you to get more logical about how you make your judgments. You will make good judgments about how you, what you did in your life, and don't punish yourself for how you did things. Because remember, you guys made contractual agreements. At this time of our life, we're going to do this. At this time of my life, you know, I'm going to shut you out. Oh, and then at this time of my life, I'm going to shut you out. Oh, and then at this time of my life, when I'm in my 20s, I'm going to shut you out. Oh, well, really? Well, in my 30s, I'm going to shut you out. You know what I mean? So it's like I see cartoon characters. I'm going to shut you out. No, I'm going to shut you out. Well, here, I'm going to shut you out. Like, that's literally what you guys were like, okay. And so they're saying for you to take charge of this. Take charge of your twin flame. Take charge of your healing. You know, become more seductive in the way of thinking, like more ambitious. Use your power of the air energy to move through your judgments so you can come to this person in the way that you want. I'm sorry. They're saying so you can come to this person in your true self. You could take the mask off. You don't have to be the mask anymore. They're no longer the mask. They've come out, or if they have already, if you're in your 40s and 50s, they may have already done their healing. They may have already come out and say, yeah, I've been abused. Yeah, it's true. Like I suffered. And people are probably shocked at that because they were good at hiding it. And those of you who haven't gotten to that point yet, don't be surprised in their 40s, in their 50s, that they come out and say, I was severely abused. And so, you know, so don't be surprised if they come out and tell you what happened in their life. So where were we? So go ahead, and they're saying for you to do that and leave all your swords behind. You don't need swords when you come to this person. Not at all. Just leave them behind. Okay? This person is being protected. I don't know if you can see that. Wow, they're showing me something else, which is really interesting about this card as well. They're showing me like I've never seen that before, but there's a child, like a baby, and then this would be, they're saying this is like your inner child, and this is you protecting with swords the inner child from the past, meaning taking them away from the things that are hurting them today of their past, protecting them so that you can move them into a new place. And I want to see what that new place is. Hold on. Oh, the outcome. Okay, I want to clarify one more time, because I see what the outcome is and I understand what you're telling me, but I need to. Man, Gemini, if this ends up being another 30-minute reading, this is supposed to be like, I swear, you have such a strong relationship with God. God doesn't want to stop talking to you. I bet you guys sit there and talk to God like all day long. Because God's like, oh, we're going to talk to Gemini. You guys have a great relationship. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so what they're showing me is you are taking this inner child who had never been there before to the Nine of Cups, which is so beautiful. So in protection, this isn't like guarding your heart. That's not what that is. This is just like, I'm protecting you from those people who hurt you. And I'm going to take you to the one that always made you happy. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, because the Gemini I'm thinking about in my life, my bestie, you need to be taken away from all those people who hurt you in your life. I've been telling you for a while now, you need to be done with those people. Okay, so, and you need to bring your inner child into love. Bring your inner child into their happiness. They deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve all that love that you did not get. Oh my gosh. And your talent is going to shine, my friend. All right, the Page of Pentacles means auspicious in every aspect of your life. You're going to get everything that you want, reward, success, opportunity. It'll open job offers for you. It'll open money news for you. I mean, it's going to open some doors. Once you finally decide that I'm not going to let those people who want to criticize, condemn me, and complain about me, I'm not going to let them do it anymore. I'm going to heal my inner child. I'm taking this inner child out of this mess. We're gone. And I'm going to protect that inner child. You can't hurt that inner child anymore. You can't hurt my child anymore. I'm done. Then you're going to you're going to take that child on into happiness. Look at that. And then you're going to get all your everything. That's beautiful. Okay, so this is definitely a learning experience for you. You're going to move into your power of the Knight of Swords. The swords are all air energy. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You're going to be into your power. And this sword, look, I mean, this knight, see how strong he is? He's amazing. And he's just going forward. He's like, there's going to be no more stalledness in your life. Events are going to speed up. You're going to get sudden, unexpected truths. Sudden, unexpected truths from this relationship that is going to make you feel so damn good. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I healed. I'm so glad I did this. I'm so glad that I stopped letting people hurt me. You know, you're going to be so determined and driven and strong in yourself. And you're just it's going to be beautiful. It's very, very unexpected beauty. But your higher self knows about it. Your higher self has been trying to guide you in this direction forever. And they've been trying to tap on your shoulders and guide you in this direction. And they're so glad that you're listening to this reading today, because they're like, oh my gosh, maybe they will hear it from someone else because I've been trying to tell them. Right? So there was something else that I was supposed to tell you today. So I lost my kitty, my favorite kitty. She has not been home since Mother's Day. And I contacted like a pet person to kind of help me find her, like a pet medium, pet psychic, because I love her so much. I want her to come home. And they're telling me that this is the feeling that I have for my cat is the same feeling that the person that you love has for you. They just want you to come home. They just want you to come home so they can feed and love you, and they can take care of you, and you can lay together. And the same feelings that I'm having for my cat. And the pet person told me to meditate and show my cat my light. Show her my light. Show her where I am. Meditate and shine so bright that my cat can find her way home. And that is what your love is trying to do for you. They're trying to shine so bright that you can see them. I'm right here. You know, I'm right here. They're showing me like being the light at the end of the tunnel. They're shining for you. They're like a lighthouse. They're shining and they're trying to show your ship where to come. I'm right here. And they've been waiting a very long time. And they've been trying to shine out as long as they could. And they've been healing so that their light can get brighter and brighter and brighter for you. Because your souls are going to connect. Your souls are going to come together. It's just, how long are you going to wait? How long are you going to be stuck in your mess and not come forward? How many more years are you going to wait for you to have love, to really get what you want, to really feel it? And some of you guys may be thinking like, well, there's no way, because this, like my friend, you know, for instance, you know, she's like, well, there's no way. I mean, my person's getting married, or my person is married, or, you know, I can't be with that person if they're married, or if they have children, or they have other commitments. And that's not always true, because if it's meant to be, and it may not be romantic at first, you know, because Gemini, you believe that friendship. Remember, they told us in the beginning, where was it? Oh, that was Leo. Oh, that was Leo. Okay. So you're telling, there's some Leo energy in that with friendship. Okay, so you do need to watch the Leo video. But as what they're saying is, like, friendship is so important to you in a relationship. If you cannot be best friends with this person, then you cannot be in love with them either. You know, like that connection is so important. So if it starts out as friends, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm here for you. You know, and I'm hearing that some of you guys, we talked about it earlier, life changes. And you need to be ready and there for them when life changes, because life always changes. It always changes. And if you're there and ready, then you're in their radar and you're in their existence, that when life does change for them, that, and I'm not saying for you to hold out in love at all. Like, of course we want you to have love, and of course this person who loves you wants you to have love, and if you ended up having love on the other end and they ended up having love on their end, and that's okay, because at least you guys are still together in some way, shape, or form. Because guess what? Life changes. And if it's meant to be together, it will happen. It will happen. Like, the universe will not keep you apart. But you have to do your part. You have to heal. You have to be open. And you have to be in alignment and resonate, so that when the life experience does happen, that you guys are ready. That's how it works, okay? So let's find out what this person is thinking about you. And then I think I just got a text about my cat, so I need to go. I love my cat. And that's how your lover would feel about you. Like, you know, if your lover was in the middle of a reading like this, or in the middle of buying a car or something, you're like, oh my gosh, I just got a text from the love of my life that I gotta go. I gotta take it. I gotta take this call. I've been waiting 50 years for this person. I've been waiting my whole lifetime for this person to call me. Oh shoot, these are flying out. They're gonna be like, I've been waiting since I was 15, or I've been waiting, and they're like 90. I've been waiting forever for this love to come about. I've been waiting for God's heavenly love. Ah. All right. And sometimes it happens. That is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and get these two. Wow. That is so beautiful. I can't wait to share it with you, Gemini. Just give me a second to shuffle these other cards that are so beautiful. Oh, I want to thank you for all the, I already did, but I'm going to thank you again for all your liking, subscribing, and your donations, and calling me and telling me how this is working out in your life. I mean, people have made some amazing changes because of these videos. People have asked for raises. People have cut out negativity in their life, and they're like so grateful, and people are healing on so many aspects. And so I'm just so grateful that I am being utilized in this way to help you. You know, that I can channel in this energy to where you can get some advice, because you get advice from God all the time, but your dang ego gets in the way, and so does mine. And I go to other people as well that are highly intuitive, and I ask questions, and I say, well, what about this, and what about that, and like 100% of the time it's generally right. right? But sometimes your ego can get in the way and kind of mess things up. And so my job is to give you the messages without your ego in the way. You can hear it straight from God. All right, here we go. The person that you love and that you're thinking about is thinking this about you. Let me move these up. And then I can't wait to read. Somebody texted me and I need to get going if that's my cat. So, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I can see that. My life is not as together as it seems. So because there's a piece missing and that piece is you. And I think we got the same card when we pulled it before. And you think, oh my gosh, this person is the Queen of Wands. He's so amazing. I just can't be with them. I'm, la 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 la, whatever. And the reality is they too are healing. They too, and their life can't be together if you're a piece of their healing and you're not there. And you're not there to heal that aspect of their life. They cannot be complete without you. So stop thinking that they can, because they cannot. Okay? They cannot be perfect without you. I lost myself for a little while. Ain't that the truth? Right? You didn't know that though. You didn't know that. You kept thinking they were the Queen of Wands. They never lose themselves. They're so perfect. Okay. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So this person, they have regret. They really do. You may not think that they do. You may think that, oh, they probably hate me. But the reality of it is they regret some of the things that they did to you. They regret that, how loving a Gemini is, and they didn't accept your love either because they too were broken. They regret not giving you a chance. They regret. There's some things they regret. Okay? So, I know you are my other half. I told you. Okay? There's soulmates and there's twin flames. Right? And not all twin flames actually get together. That depends on the lifetime of the soul contract. Now, but there are twin flames that do. And if you are a twin flame and you get together and you finally can get past all your stuff and you do all your healing, they say that love that a twin flame can give you is beyond heaven. It is beyond this. It's beyond the universe. It is so beautiful. Okay, anyway. You are so precious to me. You are the song. You are the song of my heart. Oh, this person might be musical, right? This person likes music. Okay. I would just hurt you more right now. I need to be alone. That sounds more like you, Gemini. That sounds like something you're saying. Because this person's waiting for you. So I don't believe that that's the person saying that. I'm going to say that's a role reversal card. I believe that you are the one going through your judgments. And sometimes those judgments look really ugly. Sometimes you put yourself through the ringer with those judgments. And sometimes you're like, I need to just introvert and be alone because I'm not anybody to be around with right now. I want to dance across eternity with you. Our love can power the galaxies. I desire you deeply and eternally. Can you see how deep this love is? Can you see what a twin flame love is? It's different than a soulmate. It is half of the other soul. You complete me. Our love goes beyond the galaxy. I just told you that. I desire you deeply and eternity because you are them. You are the same. You're the masculine and the feminine, divine masculine, the divine feminine, the yin and the yang. I mean, whatever you want to call it. I always hope to have you in my life. This person never wanted you to go away. They always wanted you to be in their life. They didn't care how. They didn't care if it was just an acquaintance, but they wanted you to be in their life. They don't care if you're just friends. They want you to be in their life. They always hope that it could be more, but life is life. So there is definitely a hope there that they want it to be more than friends. I'm surprised I didn't get that card. It's interesting for you to think about. Definitely check out the Leo reading. I believe that has some connections because whether you're Leo or not, there's definitely Leo energy in your cards. There's such fiery energy, and you're not a fire sign, you're an air sign. But there's such fiery love energy happening between those three signs. And there's stuff in there in that Leo video that you need to watch. It talks about addictions. It talks about why you can't accept love. And those are really, so you need to watch that Leo video. It is so good. I'm not going to be able to do Cancer right now. I think I got to go look for my cat. But as soon as I can get Cancer done, I will. Thank you so much for being with me at this reading. If you like this reading, you're entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And I will see you as soon as I get intuition to do something else. So you guys have a great, great day. Love you.